Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss about 4-finger and 5-finger claw, and we'll try to explain which one is more powerful. I have used 5-finger claw and using 4-finger right now, so I am familiar with these both claws. That is why I decided to make this video according to my experience. But before we get started, make sure to throw your experience on the like button and make this video reach 2 likes. Alright, now let me start off the video with 4-finger claw, because majority of the players uses 4-finger claw according to my research. Also let me know your claws setup in the comment below, but now we will be looking at the 4-finger claw setup, and as the name suggests, players use 4 fingers, that is, the index fingers and thumbs of both hands, which makes their reflexes faster. Right? 4-finger claw holds various advantages, like anyone can master this claw control, but downside of the 4-finger claw control is that you cannot use 4-finger claw if you have a smaller size of device, because it makes a lot tougher to use all your 4-finger in a smaller screen. But this is not the only downside of 4-finger, but also 5-finger. 5-finger claw is actually a lot tougher in a smaller device than 4-finger, but if you have tiny fingers then you are a legend. Now let me explain you some tips to master the 4-finger claw pretty easily. Number 1. Training. Nothing can be mastered in a single hour a day, as it takes time to learn new things. Initially, PUBG mobile players will have to get comfortable with the 4-finger claw and later on play loads of TDMS to get good at it. Like I have already told this thing more than 100 times, I guess that playing TDMS is the only way to make you a legend in this game. Players can also use training mode to improve their recoil control. With the 4-finger claw, players can also practice the following aspects in training: shooting a still target while moving, and practicing the same with a moving target, as PUBG added a lot of training modes, but I know nobody uses that. Number 2. Finding the best layout. Copying other players' layout will never bear any fruit. Players should adjust their 4-finger layout based on their comfort and preferences. Having said that, players can take the above layout as a base and modify accordingly. Like, instead of explaining all these stuffs to all of you, I can easily made a video of showing you how to make a layout, but I did that because copying any pro or bot player sensitivity won't make you a pro. All you need to do is to find your own layout according to your finger and device size. Everyone have different kind of device, like some have 60 FPS device and some have 30 FPS, some have 6 inches device but some have 5 inches, so never copy anyone's layout. It is recommended that you adopt for yourself a unique parameter based on your own preference. I hope no one tells you this before. Number 3. Being persistent with the settings. It takes a lot of time to adjust and become good at a particular sensitivity setting. Changing the same frequently will take you nowhere. Players should identify the settings they prefer and stick to them constantly. Chopping and changing is never advisable. Number 4. Incorporate gyroscope. Players can use the gyroscope to control recoil in a much better way. It also has an advantage in that players can perform in-game movements without using thumbs or fingers. It is, however, quite hard to master gyroscope, and players have to invest a lot of time. If you are not comfortable in switching directly to the 4-finger layout, you can practice with 3-finger for some time and then switch to the former when you are okay to do so. Remember not to get bogged down, and that PUBG mobile players that are good at 4-finger claw have put in lots of hours training and playing with these settings to become good at the same. Basically, it took me 3 to 4 days to get used to it. Until this day, I am using 4-finger setup. So these were the few tips and advantages of 4-finger claw setup or control. Now let me explain some advantages of 5-finger claw control. 5-finger claw advantages. While rather hard to learn, the main advantage that the 5-finger claw has over others is that the technique would allow you to jump, look, move around and shoot at the same time better than any other claw control. Because of that, it is probably correct to say your ability to react and play the game in general would be increased with 5-fingers claw setting. But again, if you are not at all familiar with 3 or 4-finger claw control, then learning 5-finger claw will be a lot tougher for you. Gyroscope is actually not that needed in 5-finger claw, but if you are a gyro player already, then it will make you a beast in this game. Like your gameplay will be like competitive level. The setup would help you perform a lot better in close quarter fights and spray down your opponents with ease, like if you switching to 5-finger claw from whatever control you used to use before. Then you also need to change and find your perfect sensitivity for the 5-finger. Therefore 5-finger claw can make your gameplay a lot easier, but still tougher to practice and will take a lot of time if you are beginner. However, the 4-finger claw for a beginner is also tough, but not tough as 5-finger. You can use simple step like practice 3-finger in the 1 week. Then switch to 4-finger, and then practice that setup again. But this time for 2 weeks, and then switch to 5-finger. This will help you a lot in being a beast in PUBG in less than a month. In the lead. I hope you like this video. See you on the next video. Peace out, guys.